What's up, everybody?
I don't even know what's going on no more.
It's your boy,
I don't even know what's happening.
Lenny Reed, and you know what it is.
Ain't no
We back with another one. We gonna get a little bit serious on this one, but like always, we have fun in the process. You dig?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's listening today. You can be at the other million podcasts out there. So if you give me an ear or give me a sight on the YouTube channel, it's for you.
It's like I went back into my past.
Let's go.
Robert Johnson, Winehouse, and Morrison found what heaven was. Heaven on earth, this magic with no fairy.
Shout out to Nas.
The gully games to the gruesome and the scary stuff. I told my brother jump, they gon'
Brick City, what up?
They don't have a history in the streets that compare with us.
Atlanta, what up? My second home.
Thugs in the St. Regis, only thing undefeated is time. Second is the internet, number 3 is this rhyme.
Oh, man.
Before security, my dog had to sneak in the 9. God must be on my side. I had to eat and provide. My winning streak
All right. That beat right there. Listen. Hold on. Cut it. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. This is episode 175, and I'm your host, Lenny Reed. And if you would like to support this podcast, please smack one of those links in the description, and that would help us. You know, anything will help. All right. Also, you can, if you're watching this video, please subscribe and hit the bell, so you will get a notification as the videos come out. Okay. But if you are listening to this and you didn't go to the YouTube channel yet, which is LR Pod Live on YouTube. All right. Check that out. That's where my live show going to be at. It's probably by next month, couple weeks from now. That's going to be insane. I'm going to tell you right now, the visions for my live show, it's raining outside. So if y'all hear, pebbles in the background, that's the raindrops hitting the roof. So romantic, ain't it? Anyway, live show going to be dope, man, because that's a way for you guys, I don't care where y'all at in the world, y'all will be able to, come on and show your face. Come on and show, have fun. We talk about the same crazy topics. I think we're going to talk about, even more crazier topics. And you would be able to see my crazy facial expressions that I make. And, I'm wearing no sunglasses today, even though I got the little circle light over here that's killing my eye. You know what I mean? But you already know I got this eye right here. It's a little droopy, the eyelid. That was after the COVID shot. But we ain't going to talk about that right now. We don't even going to talk about that. Also, I got a whole nother thing coming. I got these crazy things that's coming down the pike, and that's going to be on my Patreon channel, and that is LR Pod. Also, you can go over there. It's only one tier. That one tier is going to be lit. You get like 20 to 30% off all merch. You get the hottest, exclusive content. You get shows. You get like seminars and stuff like that. You get all of that for that one fee. How to start a podcast. How to, play with real estate. All that stuff is going to be on the other side of the wall, my Patreon page. They call it a page or site, and that's LR Pod. So go over there and become one of the Pat Squad. Shout out to the Pat Squad that's over there now. Appreciate y'all guys. Love you. We out here. Let's get it. Anyway, this show starts, the topic of this show, and looking at my notes right now, the topic of this show is happy wife, happy life, ? Do you believe such? I was about to say something. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be good this podcast. I'm going to try to be good. I'm going to try to dig down deep and be good. First, let me get comfortable. I don't got no water or nothing in here. Man, I'm so unprepared today. Oh, okay. Now, one thing that you will understand, since the beginning of time, men been doing everything to keep women happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Power of the P, baby. Power of the P. And I got an old pod. You got to go down the list for that one. But I might do a Power of the P too. Y'all let me know. Should I do a Power of the P too? Anyway, so all the way since the beginning of time, right? They would go out hunting and they would leave the women back at camp and they would cut up, whatever animal they brought back. They used the hide for clothes. And, the woman would just take care of everything, all of that fly shit. They go out there. Some might not come back because, they sustained an injury out there trying to catch buffalo or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyway, they killed rivals. Women started wars back in the day. Yeah. They did a lot. It was a guy can be strong in his spot, but all he needs is that certain woman to whisper in his ear, I don't like him. All of a sudden, you don't like him no more. He was cool. And you sort of see that in the whole Will Smith thing, how Will Smith was cool with the whole Chris Rock thing. It was a laugh. And then she gave him that look like, handle that, babe. And he immediately turned into that mode. So that was kind of weird, but that's how it happened. So, when it comes to taking care of a woman, it's a lot of things that you must step in line for. Okay. Like I said, they cause wars. They cause friends to dislike other friends or friends to fight each other. They cause splits in families. Because sometimes your moms will say, I don't know about her, but you'll be like, Mom, chill. I love her. Even though she's taking all my money and she probably cheating on me, I love her. So that's basically how it is. But the rules has always gone in the woman's favor, even with the court system now. I'm not, real keen on this situation, but if a woman cheats or somehow she brings down a house, is it possible that she can still walk away with the house that you still paying on, right? Alimony and child support. Am I right? Unless in small certain situations that the guy takes over the kids and the kid stays with the guy and she go on to her single life. And but I think all of that is somewhat in the realm of a scam. I think it's a scam. And the reason I say that is because you can do all of that good stuff all of that time, and whatever the woman going through, whatever you're going through, it's not enough when it comes to separation. Now, if she came in while you were, I don't know, doing okay, and she came in and, she planted her seeds, she had kids, you had a family, and something didn't just work out. And, when she leaves, she takes everything. Now, is that a good thing? I don't know. But one thing we were taught coming up, it was the lie of, I'm going to try to say the right order. You go to school, you go to college, right? They got to lock you into college. That's a nice little lock-in right there. You find a wife, right? You get the picket fence, the nice house. That's another lock-in. You get the nice car or the family. You get her something and you probably get something, right? And in that way, you are locked in this perpetual finance trapdoor or cave. I would say cave or jail or whatever, because at that point, you are always chasing the bills, right? You're always chasing that lifestyle. So the having fun, going different places, it's a wrap. Forget about it. You're constantly going to pay your student loans, right? Which you probably, get in there and you don't make the money that you were told you was going to make. So you probably get out, you probably got $100,000 in student loans. You get out, you get a $50,000 a year job, right? That's not it. Now it's to get a house. Even if you got a nice warehouse job like they used to have back in the day, you can work at Ford or something like that, and you can really sustain a family just working at Ford with a nice house, a boat. I should know, my uncle had. He lived right next to me. He had everything. Had a couple cars, had a van, and he worked at Ford. But that perpetual spending of mortgage, bills, water, electric, gas, that's monthly. Everything is monthly. You still have everything else coming out. So can you imagine all the weight on your shoulder? And not only that, you have to keep your wife happy. So you got all of this stuff on your back, but you have to keep her happy, right? So in that note, you want to, I don't know, you just want to be you want to, how can I say this? You want to push back some. Now, a lot of guys do it, and I won't reveal what actually it is, but you go to work, you get up in the morning, just say you're out of school, you got a couple kids, you get up in the morning, you're dragging yourself out the bed, you go to work for however long. Hopefully you got something nice. When I'm saying nice, a nice little car, that at least your way to work is enjoyable. Your way from work is enjoyable. But if you got something that you're not really enjoying, because everything is packed up into the house, everything is packed up into savings, everything is just packed up into keeping this family circle going, and you just go to work, come home 5 days a week, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. For years upon years upon years. God damn, that shit's sad, ain't it? Shit, I just got this press right there. Anyway, so working hard for your family, it's not a question. I mean, that's just what you have to do. Whether it's multiple jobs or just a way to fill in the ends meet. Now, if somehow you are very successful at what you do and you found a crack in the fabric of space, and when I say a crack in the fabric of space, and I'm seeing this a lot, so a lot of guys don't work the typical 9 to 5. 9 to 5 doesn't mean that, you're actually working a 9 to 5. That means that when you go to work, you have to punch in. Or when you go to work, you have to, say, hello, I'm here, whether it's a log into your computer or punch your ID into the time clock. There's a new wave of kids and middle-aged men, whoever, that figured that even with YouTube and this podcasting, that there is a way without punching the clock. Because in majority of all jobs, you only got a certain amount of days off, right, per year. So can you imagine your son about to graduate and you have to ask permission to go see your son graduate? And then whoever is going to award you this day off, say, no, the clock is filled and we got too many people off that day. Sorry. Now, we all been through that life. That's a terrible, crazy way to live when you are begging for a day off. So, can you imagine all of this stuff that these guys go through? But hold on, let me get back. Let me get out. So there is a group, there is a level that people have cracked, whether it's you found the easier way or a harder way, but you work for yourself. Now, that's very hard to do. I don't want to juice it up like it's something that's easy. It's very hard to accomplish. But once you accomplish it, you are the very small percentage that doesn't worry about a job, the regular 9 to 5 job. So you are, let me see. You are the small number, the small percentage that can get that going. So just say in that sense, you are making the money, right? You are making the money. You are living the life. Everything is straight. You have the wife, you have the kids, but there's something missing. There's something missing. There's I don't know, something that you need to do. Now, some guys might step out, have fun on the wild side. Some guys might get a motorcycle and their wife is like, yo, dude, what the hell? What are you doing? Some guys might get the Corvette. The Corvette is known for that particular life. Now, I'm saying guys probably in your 30s all the way into the 50s, that little bracket. That's what they call the midlife crisis time. The reason they call it the midlife crisis time is because that's when you finally pull up in your driveway after a long day at work and you just sit in your car. You just like, what in the hell, man? What in the hell is going on? Now, back in the day, and I've seen this in my household, the husband, or the father, they supposed to not have a life. You work 5, 6, 7 jobs. You come in the house. It's a plate wrapped up for you in the refrigerator. You heat it up, or on the stove. You heat it up. You go to sleep. You take a shower. You go to sleep. You get back up in the morning and go right back to work. That was back in the day. Now, it's probably people still doing that. I never had more than one job at a time. So people that have multiple jobs at a time, I commend you for that. I barely had one job at a time. So the typical father, the typical husband has no life. They don't go out. I mean, it's actually possible to go out. You can go out like every Saturday, well, probably 2 Saturdays, 1 Saturday a month. There's no enjoying life. Like I said, you work. You get a vacation with the family, just work. And work. That's your life year round. Next thing you know, you look up, it's 10 years that went past. You start to have ailments because of that work. You got, your back issues, you got kneecap issues, you got heart issues, you got diabetes issues. So your whole young life, your whole youth, which is mainly the first part of marriage, is spent working hard. Happy life, happy wife, right? Or happy wife, happy life. No, that's not it. And within the last 20 years, guys have been waking up. Like I said, that last little bit of guys out there that just put their head down, just go off to work, don't say nothing, make sure food is ready, make sure, kids go get proper care, go see a doctor, go to the dentist, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? Rarely have a time out with their wife. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure on guys in this situation. It's mind-boggling, but they really don't look at it like that, because a lot of them could go on the possessions that they acquired within that point of time. I mean, I'm the same way. You look at things that you accomplish. So in that way, that's sort of helps with the whole everything you missing. Now, some people have, married and no kids, that's a small percentage too, I think. Because I think the average probably got one or two. That's probably the average, one or two. But most of the young guys that I talk to, they see no marriage in their future. Now, that was all a scam. The whole system was a scam. That whole circle. Because everything connected to a payment. That's forever, basically. School, student loans, all right? You get married, that's a cost, right? That's a tax. They got their hands in that. Get a house, oh my God. $100,000 house for 30 years. $200,000, $300,000 house for 30 years. Oh, we got you for 30 years. Just imagine every house you drive by in the neighborhood, they are locked in a 30-year. It's a scam. All of this shit is a scam. But a scam doesn't end there. Save money. So you save money. I'm working. I'm putting my money in a 401k, right? 401k company is taking that money and investing it. I'm saving. Oh, you have to have a savings account. At least have 6 months of all your bills in a savings account. So you got all that in a savings account. The bank is taking that money and investing that money. But miss a payment and you don't have enough money in your bank account and something else come out that you forgot about. It's $35. Don't let 6 things just hit a pack of gum. Bounce. $1 pack of gum bounce because the other one knocked it to zero. $1 pack of gum come out, boom. The potato chips you bought, boom. Everything that day that something got knocked off, that's $35 per. So it's like you trapped in this maze, but the maze you cannot get out because you have somebody, when you come in your house, they're saying, Daddy, Daddy, I missed you. So that locks you in for the duration of the next day. So, like I said, the scam that majority of people my age and probably a little bit younger, but older, definitely older than me, we all know about this scam now. You can't get the next generation. People don't care about a house, right? They just want somewhere nice to live. So when people don't care about a house, what's another way to get them? You start buying up a lot of apartments, start buying up a lot of houses so you can rent them out. So now, I remember you had to decide, do I want to stay in a apartment or do I want to pay a mortgage? If I stay in an apartment, it's $800. But if I get a mortgage, it's like $1,500 or $2,000. So now there is no thought now because they didn't push up regular rent. Yeah, shit, you get a 3-bedroom now, that's $2,600. Believe me, my G, that is way more expensive than mortgage on a home. So it's sort of like you can't even step back now because when you step back and look around, you step back out the house. No, I don't want no more house, man. Forget this. You look around and You online looking at apartments like what in the 1,700 for a 1 bedroom? That's mortgage on a 3 bedroom with a yard and a fence. So even if the kids today say F having a house, you're still going to pay a mortgage when you get an apartment. It doesn't matter no more. So the thing is this. Me, myself, I've been married for 16 years, right? I'm surprised I made it this long. It's me, it's not her. It's me. If you hear this podcast, if you listen to previous shows that I did, I'm all over the place. So can you imagine what she go through? Can you imagine the conspiracy shit she got to hear all the time? Babe, we ain't go to the moon. You believe that? Hey, let's go to Seychelles, Africa, because this dude, this comedian, he said he seen mermaids there. Can you imagine her rolling her eyes to all the shit that I put her through? But I know, God forbid, if we ever was to get a divorce, more than likely it'd be me. It'd be me. It'd be me. Well, 75-25. But this marriage stuff is over. Because you are locked in, you get married, you are locked in with that one person. If you have friends or, other relationships and something sort of gets out of whack or something gets boring, you can just shift. You can pivot and everything okay. Hey, this is not working out. I want to take a little break. Somebody might be mad. Okay, cool. You go to your wife and say, hey, this is not working out. I want to take a little break. And the next thing you know, she done tuck the house and you got child support and all that fly shit that comes with it. So instead of being, grabbed by the balls in a marriage, a lot of these kids are not looking at the marriages. They're not looking at a house. They're just looking at being free. They're looking at traveling. Now, how would that affect the economy in the future from now on? I don't know. So the thing that happens in a family structure, men are, well, in many cases, they are the provider, right? They are the security. Because, if you're a husband, you have to be basically about that life. Just in case somebody come in your house or you out with your whole family, and you just got to be ready to take it there for your family. If you're not ready to take it to that level for your family, then I don't know. And also, you are the load carrier. You carry everything on your back. So in all of this case, right, you have to lean it from happy wife to happy life, happy husband, happy life. Make sure the husband, and if any ladies watching or listening, check on the husband. Make sure he is okay. Make sure, is his back hurting? Does his feet hurt? I don't know what kind of, job or work he do, but make sure he okay. And the guys listening, if you ever break out of that line that you're supposed to walk, and breaking out of that line is basically, you want to get a bike. You want to travel. You want to start focusing on yourself, whether it's podcasting, whether it's YouTube, whether it's building things, whether it's, painting, whatever, clothing, whatever. You might get thrown in a basket of what? You having a midlife crisis? That's what you might hear. Because when you hear that, you stepped out of the line of put your head down and work. At that point, you didn't put your head up and start looking like, hold up a second. I want to do this. I want to do that. I. And don't say too many I's. That's not good, right? It's not good for you to say too many I's. So you get leaned on as, what, you having a midlife crisis? You need to go somewhere and chill, somewhere and sit down. Huh? Oh, don't leave that job. Why would you leave that job? For your hobby. Whether you want to, start washing cars or something. Oh, you can't leave that job because of the insurance. So, you can take care of the family and still have fun. Some days of just taking care of the family and like a damn robot, them days are over with. You can take care of the family. You can have your own little hobbies. You can have your own little escapes, right? We have to understand this. Because when you start to feel tired, when you start to feel stressed, you can't say, oh, I have mental health issues. No, you can't say that. So don't let it get to that. Take that trip after the bills are paid. Go buy that bike after the mortgage is paid. Do your numbers if it can fit in. If you got a side hustle that you know is going to turn into the main hustle, but it might ruffle feathers at the house, you have to decide that because only you can live with that. So, happy wife, happy life? No. Everybody must be happy in the house. Everybody. And if no one is happy, or if you're not happy, or people don't want you to be happy, they just want you to take care of what the fuck you're supposed to take care of. Change your situation. That sounds selfish, right? It is. F them. It is. Everybody in that relationship must be happy. The kids must be happy. The husband must be happy. The wife can be happy. But the main thing is make sure you're happy. Because at the end of the day, what are you doing it for? Because we all know how we treat fathers. I know that, when a phone call come in the future, I could be sitting right there. They calling for mom. Oh, tell dad I said what's up. But they mainly calling for mom. So be a little bit selfish. All right? That's it, everybody. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all been wonderful. Peace.